On a lonely, rounded hill in what is now southeastern Turkey, something ancient waits. The air is often still here. The sun beats down on the dry earth. This place is called Göbekli Tepe, a name that means belly hill. For thousands of years, it was just another feature of the landscape. Shepherds guided their flocks across its gentle slopes. Farmers plowed the soil nearby. They knew nothing of the secrets sleeping just beneath their feet. For most of modern history, the story of Göbekli Tepe remained untold, hidden under a man-made mound of earth and time. The hill was known to locals. Some thought it might be an old cemetery. In the 1960s, a survey team, University of Chicago, Istanbul University, noticed fragments on the surface. They marked the hill as a place of possible interest, but the true scale of the site was missed. The hill kept its secret for another 30 years. The real story began in 1994. A local shepherd had found an unusual carved stone and reported it to a nearby museum. This report caught the attention of a German archaeologist, Klaus Schmidt. When he first walked the site, he saw what others had missed. The countless flint chips were not just random debris. Schmidt and his team began to dig. Just below the surface, they uncovered the top of a giant, T-shaped pillar. As they cleared more earth, another appeared, then another. They were arranged in a circle. The stones were beautifully preserved, their carvings still sharp. Some stand taller than a person, reaching up towards the sky they once knew. They are massive pillars of limestone, hewn and carved with incredible skill. Their surfaces are alive with a gallery of carvings. Snarling foxes, prowling leopards, powerful bulls, long-legged cranes. The people who built Göbekli Tepe were not farmers. They were hunter-gatherers, living just after the last ice age. Herds of gazelle migrated across the plains. Wild wheat and barley grew on the hillsides. Small, mobile bands followed seasonal resources. Yet they returned to this hill again and again to build something massive. Building Göbekli Tepe required immense cooperation and organization. They quarried enormous stones, some weighing many tons. Wedges made of flint, heavy stone hammers cracking rock. Ropes of plant fiber, wooden sledges, no beasts of burden. All human muscle and ingenuity. Skilled specialists carved intricate reliefs. Leaders organized the labor. Engineers devised techniques. A stable food supply was necessary. Evidence suggests massive feasts and social celebration. This challenges old ideas about hunter-gatherers. The carvings at Göbekli Tepe are a language without a key. We can see what they depict, but we cannot be certain what they mean. The animals are almost all wild and often male. On one pillar, Pillar 43, a dense collection of symbols seems to tell a story. It shows a vulture, a scorpion, and other figures. Some have linked it to a comet event. While this idea is debated, it suggests these people watched the sky closely. The site may have been an observatory as well as a temple, a place to track seasons and stars. The human-like pillars are anonymous. No faces, no eyes, defined by clothing and pose. Are they gods, ancestors, or priests? The questions multiply the deeper we look. The most revolutionary idea to come from Göbekli Tepe concerns the very origins of civilization. For a long time, the story was neat. Agriculture first, then villages, then monuments. Göbekli Tepe seems to tear that story apart. Here is a massive ceremonial center built by people who were still hunting and gathering. That suggests the process may have happened in reverse, temple first. Building and maintaining a sacred place may have pushed people toward new ways of life, encouraging settlement and the management of plants and animals. Klaus Schmidt called it the cathedral on a hill. In this version, the temple comes first, then the town, then the farm. The discovery of Göbekli Tepe forces us to adjust our entire understanding of the human story. Before this, we pictured Stone Age people as small, scattered bands constantly on the move. Göbekli Tepe shatters that image completely. It shows us a people with a rich symbolic world, a high degree of social organization, astonishing technical skill, creativity. Astonishing technical skill and artistry suggest planning and specialists. It proves the capacity for complex thought and collective action is far older than we imagined. They were building a world of ideas, creating a center for their world, a collective effort by different groups who shared a common spiritual landscape. A story that still resonates today. The work at Göbekli Tepe is far from finished. What has been excavated is only a tiny fraction. Geophysical surveys reveal at least a dozen more circular enclosures, perhaps hundreds of pillars. It is a project for generations of archaeologists. Each new trench brings possibilities. The process must be slow and painstaking. The site is incredibly fragile. Exposure can harm what millennia preserved. Göbekli Tepe was used for over 1,000 years. Architectures and beliefs may have changed. Finding settlements or campsites nearby would tell us about daily life. The surrounding areas may hold the key. Each seed, each flint chip, each bone fragment is a clue. In 2018, Göbekli Tepe became a UNESCO World Heritage Site. A protective roof now shelters the circles. To contemplate Göbekli Tepe is to stand at the edge of a great silence. It is to feel the immense weight of time that separates our world from theirs. We will never know their names. We will never hear their songs. All we have are these stones, these silent figures gathered on a hill. They are the last witnesses to a lost world of belief and purpose. When you look at the carvings of the fox, the snake, the vulture, you are looking through the eyes of someone who lived over 400 generations ago. Their world was different in almost every way, yet their awe and questions are recognizably human. They confronted death and the cosmos, and they responded by creating something that would endure. They left a message in stone.